popular form of entertainment in the 19th century was puppetry. In fact, the most famous and still widely popular puppet in England today is that of a character known worldwide by the name of Punch and his wife Judy. Here is a brief history for those who do not know Punch and Judy. Their story goes back to the 16th century to an Italian string puppet named Punchinello. Punchinello had a wife named Joan. When Punchinello came to England, he was much adored, and by the 1800s, his name was shortened to Punch and his wife's name was changed to Judy. He was also transformed into a hand puppet, as there were no strings to interfere or get tangled with any props, including slapstick, other objects, and they were easy to transport. Punch is known for his squeaky voice and, shall we say, mischievous behavior, or what some might even declare as borderline sociopath. But we're not here to judge, we're here to be entertained. Known for his catchphrase, "That's the way to do it," Punch and Judy have been a part of English heritage for over 350 years. Now, on to our story. As we shall call him, Punchinello lives in his home with his wife Joan, and they have a caring relationship. They laugh, sing, and dance. Sure, they come to blows from time to time, but who doesn't? In our story, Punchinello is a very naughty fellow, and let's just say things do not go well for him, as implied by the show's title. But before we start, let us meet our illustrious guest. He is a relatively small fellow who lives in a small house. This house, in fact. Punchinello, would you please come up from the basement and say hello to the good folks on the other end of this magic picture? I'm sure he'll be up any second now. Punchinello! Punchinello, get up here! It is I, the Marquis. We're doing a show. Remember our discussion last night by any chance? No thank you. When you're done, why don't you say hello to everyone? Well, they're not here physically, but they're here in spirit and on the other side of that glass circle thing. They're there, trust me. Good Lord, what happened to your hand? Oh my, what on earth did you do? Well, all things considered, how are you tonight? No, I do not want to fight. I said, how are you tonight? I said, no. Moving on. Can we meet your lovely wife? Oh, what is it? I'm washing the dishes. Judy then slaps Punch. They both kiss and dance and sing. Good evening, Joan. Can you say hello to everyone? Hello, everyone. Oi, are you blind? Who am I talking to? There's nobody there. Well, you see that thing there that looks like an eyeball? The people are on the other side of that, watching from all over the world. All over the world, you say? I don't see anyone. Trust me, they're there. I see. Well then, hello. My goodness, Joan, what happened to your nose? Oh, Punchinello chopped it off. What? Why on earth did he do that? Oh, I don't know. Well, that's very cruel despite the reason. I see. Well, I'll just let you get on with it then. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, I give you Punchinello. Oh, you want a kiss, do you? Okay, just let me blow my nose. Oh, that's right, you chopped it off. All right, just one. I have work to do. On the count of 3. A 1, a 2, 3. Oh my, that's what they call a French kiss. Now, no more silly business. I want you to hold the baby while I finish doing the dishes. Isn't she a pretty baby? Now mind her while I finish doing the dishes. Here, hold the baby. I said hold the baby. Joan pulls the old switcheroo, then takes the baby from Punchinello. I don't want to hold the baby. I said I don't want to hold the baby. Fine then, I shall go and finish the dishes then. Punchinello is left holding the baby. Punchinello, where's my pretty baby? You did what? Well, I'll throw you away. She then chases him around and starts beating him. Punchinello returns blows and beats her to death. This does not look good for our little friend, as the neighbors heard all the commotion and called the constable. The constable is very determined and resolved to get his man in his power by special authority. The police constable arrives and begins looking for Punchinello. Mr. Punchinello! Mr. Punchinello! Has anyone seen Mr. Punchinello? Ah, there you are. You thought you could hide from me. Well, Mr. Punchinello, I am here on a disturbance call. And he knocks him down. The constable gets up again, saying, Do you know, sir, that I have a special order in my pocket to take you up? And he knocks him down. The constable gets up and says, You know, my boy, that I have an order to lock you up. And he knocks him back down. The constable gets back up again. And I have a warrant for you, my boy. And they sort of battle it out, exchanging blows. That's a good one. That's a topper. And so Punch finishes him off. Eventually, Punchinello is apprehended, brought before the court and sentenced to death by beheading until dead for the murder of his fellow puppets, his baby, his wife Joan, and the poor constable. At the chopping block, Punchinello faces the executioner. Mr. Punchinello, you are to be executed for your crimes by the British and foreign laws of this and other countries, and you are to be decapitated until you are dead, dead, dead. No, only once. Yes, and when you are dead, 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 you will be quite dead. Here's the coffin, here is the block, and here is the axe. Yes, now put your head on the block. No, on the block. No, on the block. Oh, goodness. You're not dead. Get up. No, you're not. Now get up. No, now get up. Oh, very well. Hold this. And he hands Punchinello the axe, then puts his head on the block while giving Punchinello detailed instructions. Now what you do is, you kneel down, and you lay your head on the block. Like this. And then we will read the charges filed against you. And then you will be given the opportunity to say a few last words, and then you say, goodbye and fare you well. And he brings down the axe and kills the executioner. To Punchinello's surprise, he wakes up in H.E. double toothpicks. Well, that was unexpected. The land of fire and damnation, it is known. It is known as the land of ice and eternal cold to others. In our story, it is the land of eternal darkness and solitude. Of course, its most gracious and vicious host is still the man of many names, but in our story, we're going to call him Lucifer. But first, Punchinello is haunted. Ooh. 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 Punchinello looks around, and the baby's ghost is behind him, and eventually appears before him. Boo! I am coming for you, Punchinello, says a voice from below. Punchinello begins to shake with fear. Then up pops Lucifer with a flourish. Ha 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 ha! Now, Punchinello, do you know who I am? No, I am not Father Christmas. No, I am not the Pope. No, I am not the Easter Bunny. I am the devil, the Lord of the underworld, and you have been a very naughty boy, hasn't he, everyone? Oh, yes, you have. Oh, yes, you have. And for your crimes, you shall suffer for all eternity. Yes, I mean, no, I will not make your supper. You think you're funny, don't you? Well, I will have the last laugh. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Punchinello grabs a stick, laughs, giving the devil a hit with the stick each time. You won't think it's funny when I poke you with my fork. They have a battle. Lucifer eventually knocks away Punchinello's stick. Lucifer then grabs Punchinello and drags him down to the very depths of the black abyss. Lucifer then returns. Now that's the way to do it.